brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
This is... The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular, but in the playoffs, you'll take solid, and that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Here we go. Check team.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Ready up.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Check right. Opposite. Green. Yellow. Line.
Love. Now he'll escape to his left. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
He got the win last week, and we all know how infrequently rookie quarterbacks win in the playoffs. So by now, it feels like old hat to him. Well, maybe not old hat, but you've got to believe he'll be looser, calmer going into this one. He already knows what it takes to lead a team to victory in the playoffs.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Shoves him aside. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action. Love to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Jacobs not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. In motion right, one of the tight ends. One more time with Jacobs. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Here's Love.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Ready.
16 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Play action this time with Love. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Love now. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And this one is right down the middle. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 10, touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 62 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead now stands at 13.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? Let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception, Love. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. The point after, good by Groupie.
And that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Swift, 37 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Love now to pass on first down. A short throw to Musgrave. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First down, going to the air with Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Love. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free, because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, and they go with Swift again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. On the option to give to Swift here.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Herbert going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. And they'll run again. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears are back within a score. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, Love. To the sideline and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
He's going to let this go for the end zone.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Hopkins on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good.
And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw more credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return is Jones. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. That punt returns 69 yards. And the Bears have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time the move out in front.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss hit the ball and kick it right to him.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. Back now at Soldier Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Jones. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Devontae Wyatt able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Black one, little check, pitch.
To throw now, here's Love. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's knocked to the turf right there at the 46-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Love with a pass caught by Musgrave, the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Now Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's Love. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Inside the 20, DeAndre Swift. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little over 50 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. Love looking to throw it. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Love. Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, ready?
Love from the gun. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
One last shot now for Love.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And the Bears will fight on another week as we say so long.